Welcome to the series of the 7 vital principles of a yoga asana practice. This is principle number 3, which is intent. So from a still place, one can see one's objective. And being, breathing, practicing, and direct awareness through it. So the mind directs itself through and to the practice. The body awaits the practice, and the heart embraces the practice. So through this practice, the intention that we place, it's almost like it's dancing around. The inhale can be used to intensify the intent of your practice, and the exhale can sharpen its objective. So we can use the breath accordingly when we place intention. And each breath, each pose is an invitation to reaffirm this intent. So just sitting with a tall spine here, grounding, elongating, breathing, being. Inviting your attention toward your intention for this practice and allowing this intention to reveal itself. And from there we inhale, we'll scoop the hands high up into the sky and center down the intention into heart space. So we're going to release the legs and come to sit on the heels. If this is too uncomfortable, find something to support your hips. Spine is neutral and straight, so don't compress into the lower spine. Beautiful. So from here, taking the arms wide out to the side, flip the left palm all the way up, bring the hand up, bicep touches the ear, bend into the elbow, and drop the head over to the side. Then taking the arm 45-degree angles down, and I invite you to breathe into your neck and your head here. Exhale, concentrating onto your Adam's apple. After those 3 deep breaths, slowly releasing the hand, tuck the chin in towards the chest and gaze underneath the armpit. Now drop the hand onto the back of the head. 3 deep breaths. And releasing the hand. And rolling into the shoulders, all the way forward. Stretching the hands wide out to the side, flipping the right palm up. Reach the bicep closer to the ear by taking the hand up and overhead. Bend into the elbow, drop the head down, and 45-degree angle with your left hand. This is not a pulling sensation, but more so imagine that there's a magnetic force between your fingers and the floor. Breathe into the head and neck. Exhale into the Adam's apple. Slightly lift the hand, drop the chin into the chest, and tuck the chin towards the armpit. Drop the hand at the back of the head. 3 deep breaths. Don't pull on the head, just notice. and release. Shrugging into the shoulders, all the way forward. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to use the chin to lead in a infinity sign so that we awaken and activate all the muscles into the neck area. If we carry a lot of stress in our shoulders, in our neck, this gives us the opportunity to release them. So you're also breathing into your neck. Feel how the neck expands on the inhale and how it lengthens on the exhale, even with movement. And the same for the jaw. The jaw might drop down and widen on the inhale and come back on the exhale. So you can either keep your finger onto your chin as you start creating an infinity sign, or you can drop them down. Breathing into your neck and head. Exhale becomes the focus point in your Adam's apple. Now notice the direction that your head is going in, because we're going to slow down the movement and opposite direction with this infinity sign. Keep breathing into your neck and head. Exhale point is still the Adam's apple. Intensify your intent with the inhale. Sharpen that intent on the exhale. Coming all the way back to center here. You might feel a little dizzy, so just give yourself time to re-center. Beautiful. So from there, we're going to come standing onto our knees. So the one leg is staying and taking the opposite leg out to the side, squaring off the foot. So pushing the side of the foot into the mat as much as possible. We're going to inhale, reaching the hands high up into the sky. And as you exhale, pivot from the hips, lean over to the side, drop the bottom hand down, and coming into your supported gate. Deep breaths here. After those 3 deep breaths, taking the hand over to the other side, drop the palm down and reach from the pinky to the pinky toe. 3 deep breaths, still breathing in your head into your neck. And from there, dropping both the hands down and bring yourself onto all fours. Wiggling into the hips and coming back to center. Tuck the toes, raise the hips, straighten the legs, and coming into your downward facing dog. Relax the head, relax the neck. Taking 3 deep breaths here into your head and neck. Inhale brings you on to the tip toes. Exhale, drop the hips down towards the heels, drop the knees, and coming all the way back up to center. From here, opposite leg out to the side, square off the foot. So the toes pointing forward. Untuck the toes of the bent leg with the knee on the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, leaning over towards the side, drop that bottom hand, open up the chest a little bit more, and 3 deep breaths. Next inhale, dropping this hand all the way down to the other side of the body and reach and stretch. Every single breath becomes a new information or invitation to intensify the intent. You can also use the exhale as a permission slip to let go of what no longer serves. One more deep breath here. Dropping both hands down and coming onto all fours. Just slightly wiggle into the hips here. Coming back to center. Tucking the toes, straightening the legs, hips up into the sky. Downward facing dog. Relax the head and the neck, not trying to look anywhere. 3 deep breaths into the head and neck, and exhale, concentrating your focus into your Adam's apple. On the next exhale, coming onto the tiptoes, dropping down the knees and pushing into a child, straightening the arms. This position can be a gesture and representation of a seed. Drop the head down. Breathing into the head and the neck. Notice how the third eye is resting on the floor here, sending the roots of your third eye down into the center, into the heart of Mama Earth, as an offering, surrendering of this intention, surrounding it with trust, and completely letting go. Not trying to control the outcome, but trusting that whatever comes from this intention is in your favor. Gazing at your hands, lifting the palms away from the floor, fingertip stays. Just feel a deeper stretch into the side body. Moving both the hands over towards the right hand side. Keep both the hips grounded into the heels. And both shoulders equally away from the mat. Breathe into the side stretch. Breathe into your head and neck. One more. First, come back to center, realign, readjust, and then walk your hands over towards the left side. Keep both the hips grounded and both the shoulders in one straight line, equally away from the mat. Deep breaths here. Noticing how the seed is starting to sprout. Beautiful. Coming all the way back to center here, ground down into your elbows and bring the shoulders over the elbows. Take the knees one step back, and then from there we're going to bloom the chest, straighten into the arms and bloom the chest open towards the mat. And from here we're connecting the roots of our heart to the roots of Mama Earth's heart. Merging intention, breathing deeply, feeling completely. One more deep breath into the head and the neck. And slowly coming down onto the belly. Bringing the hands together. arms out to the side, dropping the one ear onto the hands. Noticing the same heartbeat within your chest and underneath your chest. In order to create balance, just drop over onto your other ear. It is the ego's job to look for meaning in being. But it's so quickly that we forget that being is the meaning. From here, bringing the chin back, taking the hands underneath the shoulders, big toes touch. From there, we're going to roll the shoulders back, keep the elbows tucked and hugged into the body. Inhale into mini cobra. 3 deep breaths. Then exhale, coming all the way down. Beautiful. Keep the left hand into the chest. Straighten the right hand in line with the shoulder all the way out. Now use the left hand and roll over onto the right hip. You can straighten into the left leg if you want to. Just 3 deep breaths as we stretch into our right shoulder and coming into a spinal twist. Inhale into your neck and head. Exhale into your Adam's apple. On the next exhale, rolling all the way back. Belly touches pelvis, rests. Chin back onto the floor, and right hand comes underneath the right shoulder. Left hand stretches out towards the side here. Use the right hand to roll over onto the left hip. Drop the head down. You can straighten if you want a deeper stretch here. And 3 deep breaths. Breathing into the head and the neck. Exhale into the Adam's apple. On the next exhale, coming all the way back onto the belly. Then hands underneath. Bring your chin onto your hands. We're coming into a crocodile. So toes out to the side, heels inward. Just wiggle into the hips a little bit here. Deep breaths. And from there, bringing the feet back, the tops of the feet touch, and drop one ear onto the mat. Relaxing, releasing completely. Surrender, trust. Then allowing the next deep breath to to produce enough energy and deliver it into the body for you to slowly come back into a seated position. Keep the gaze soft or even the eyes closed. Thank you so much for joining me for this short practice, with the intention being the third principle. Namaste, dear one.